process of planning an eco-community can be extensive, stressful, and perhaps feel never-ending. If you're looking to start your own eco-community, you may not even know where to begin. Low or zero-impact living requires careful planning to ensure that you and your community have everything that you need and are still able to live comfortably and happily. Today, we're going to go over a list of a few key things that should be your first considerations in the process of planning an eco-community. The first thing to consider is the general location that you want your eco-community to be located in. The location that you choose will have a significant impact on many aspects of the community, such as the amount of insulation or cooling the houses require, the types of produce that can be grown, the materials used in construction, and much more. If you don't properly consider the geographical location of the eco-community, you run the risk of being ill-prepared for weather and any other unique characteristics of the location. So make sure you choose a location with which you are both comfortable and familiar. The second factor that you should consider is what communities exist around your desired location, as this can also have a dramatic impact on how your eco-community operates. Many eco-communities rely on other local communities for any goods and services that they cannot provide to themselves. For example, eco-communities with limited gardening abilities often go to nearby communities to purchase local food. Additionally, some eco-communities located near other towns or cities will opt to make use of municipal resources, such as electricity, waste management, and water systems, if they are found to be relatively sustainable and cost-effective. Thus, if there are no communities around your desired area, or those that are around don't have much to offer your community, you'll have to also consider how your community will meet all of their needs. The third thing to consider is if there are any local, provincial, or national laws or regulations that might get in the way of developing your community. For example, some bylaws require that all households are hooked up to municipal water and sewage systems, which can get in the way if you're hoping for an entirely off-grid community. Some places also have very strict laws regarding how many homes can be on one plot of land, so make sure you look into the local, national, and municipal laws of your desired location to ensure that you'll be able to build the eco-community of your dreams. The fourth factor to consider is the environment in which your eco-community would be located. Beyond weather alone, the environment that you live in can have a dramatic impact on the characteristics of an eco-community. For example, if your eco-community is located near a dense forest, then you might want to consider using biofuel as your main power source. Whereas, if you're located somewhere that gets lots of sun, then solar panels might be your better choice. If you're located somewhere with abundant, clean groundwater, then your community might be able to utilize a water well system in place of a municipal water supply. Therefore, before you plan out too many details of how your community will operate, make sure to thoroughly consider the environment that you're planning to build in. The fifth and final thing that you should consider during the planning process is the scope and scale of your eco-community. Are you hard set on being as off-grid as possible, or will you go with whatever option is most cost-efficient? How large do you want your eco-community to be, and how many people would you like it to be able to support? How many hours will your residents have to work per week to maintain the community? Will they be able to keep their regular jobs if they wish? Will the community develop its own internal economy and currency? Will it be a co-housing or a communal village? There are lots of questions that arise regarding the scope and scale of an eco-community, all of which are incredibly important to consider, both for the process of planning and to tell potential residents that are considering joining your community. Developing an eco-community requires a lot of planning and careful decision-making to operate successfully, so make sure to consider all of these questions before you start building your own community. Hopefully this video gave you some helpful insight into some of the important details that you should consider before starting your own eco-community. For more information about developing eco-communities, or recommendations on building materials, renewable energy sources, and much more, head on over to our website, seedsforecommunities.org. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time!